Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering unboxing. This week it's Ajani versus Nicol Bolas. This is the new duel deck that just came out on Friday, and I was down at my local comic store, Giant Robot Comics on Woodlawn Road in Dartmouth, and noticed they had some very fairly priced boxes of these. They're basically selling them at the US price, which is really good. Normally Magic the Gathering product in Canada gets bumped up quite a bit, so this was basically at the US price plus just HST on top, so very good. So definitely, if you're living in the Dartmouth area in Nova Scotia, definitely check out Giant Robot Comics. Anyway, so like I said, this is the new duel decks. So I'm just going to unbox this, see what this is in the decks. So we've got, if you're not familiar with duel decks, you get two 60 card decks. Normally each deck's based around some sort of theme or character in Magic. So these are obviously, one deck is themed around Ajani and one deck around Nicol Bolas. And they also have foil versions of Ajani, Vengeance and Nicol Bolas, and new artwork on some of the cards in here. Okay, let's just zoom in a bit. So once again, just show you some of the stuff apart from the decks you get. You get your how to play Magic the Gathering plus the deck specific instructions as well. And then two deck boxes. That's our Ajani deck. By the symbols on the top, it's white, red, green. And this one is blue, black, red. The Nicol Bolas deck. It's interesting to see whether people are going to use these as the basis for commander decks. Okay, so this is the foil cards first of all. So we've got the Nicol Bolas one and Ajani Vengeance. So these are both Planeswalker cards. So let's open this one first. What you also notice with a lot of these duel decks is where they require tokens, you do get a token in with the deck. So here we have a Saproling token, and now moving on to the actual cards themselves. Surveilling Sprite, Nightscape Familiar, Slavering Nulls, Blackwater Elemental, Morg Toad, Hellfire Mongrel, two of those, Dimir Cutpurse, Steamcore Weird, Moroi, I think that is, Blazing Spectre, Firefield Ogre, Shriekmore, Ogre Savant, Jessian Zombies, Igneous Pouncer, Vapor Snag, Counter Squall, Obelisk of Grixis, 2 Obelisk of Grixis. Of course, as this is a blue, black, red deck, these will act as mana fixers. Recoil, Undermine, Grixis Charm, Icy Manipulator, Deep Analysis, Agonizing Demise, Slave of Bolas, Elder Mastery, has a Cruel Ultimatum in the deck, Profane Command, Spite and Malice, Pain and Suffering, Rise and Fall, Crumbling Necropolis. So this is a land which generates blue, black, red, 2 of those, and another land, Rupture Spire, which allows you to tap and add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. But when it enters the battlefield initially, not only does it enter it tapped, but also there's an additional cost to pay of 1 colourless mana. Otherwise you have to sack it. Then we have some Terramorphic Expanse, 2 of those. So there's quite a bit of mana fixing going on here. And then we move on to the main mana here. So we got the basic lands, so we got the Swamp. I'm not too sure what artwork this is from, whether it's been specially done for the set. So there's all our swamps, there's our islands. Looks like they're all in the same style, so no variant styles, and mountains. So no variation on the artwork within a particular colour there. Okay, so that's our first deck. That's the Nicol Bolas deck. So let's just put that to one side and then pull in the other deck, which obviously must be our Ajani deck. So again, there's obviously must be a token required in this deck. So they've given you a Griffin token. Okay, so we have Curd Ape, Essence Warden, Wild Cattle, Loam Lion, Canyon Wildcat, Jade Mage, Sylvan Ranger, another Sylvan Ranger, Ajani's Pride Mate, 2 of those, Kasali Pride Mage. This is looking a very interesting theme deck with cat tribal going on here. Grazing Gladeheart, Fleetfoot Panther, the Woolly Thoctor, Briarborn, Loxodon Hierarch, Sprite Mare, Marissy's Twin Claws, Ageless Entity, Pride of Lions, Nicatl Hunt Pride, Firemane Angel, Ajani's Mantra, a Lightning Helix, Lead the Stampede, Griffin Guide, so that's the one that generates our Griffin creature token. Recumbent Bliss, 2 of those. Searing Meditation, Behemoth Sledge, Naya Charm, Sylvan Bounty, there's 2 of those. Titanic Ultimatum, and in here we have the first bits of our mana fixing. We have an Evolving Wilds, which allows us to go and search for basic lands. 2 of those. Grey Pelt Refuge, which generates green or white mana. Jungle Shrine, which is our red, green, white mana fixing. Because if you remember, this is the red, green, white deck. 2 of those. Kazandu Refuge, which generates red or green mana. Sapseep Forest, you can use it to basically gain life. Vitu Ghazi, the City Tree. So that looks like that's where the other sapling token comes in actually. This can be used to generate colourless mana, but also produce sapling creature tokens as well. And then we actually move on to the basic lands. So here we have the forest. Looks like a couple of variants there on the artwork. Our plains, which look like they're all the same. And our mountains, which again, all the same artwork. Not many mountains there, just 3. And that is our Ajani deck. And there we have it. So our Ajani versus Nicol Bolas Duel Deck. Thank you very much for watching.